Another product that was registered in the same Bluetooth registration was something called a Pioneer Opus Quad. We don't know what that is. That doesn't sound like anything Pioneer's ever named anything. So I have no idea if that's real or not. This I did not expect to come out. I did not expect this to come out. I was completely like, this is not a name that they've ever used. The Pioneer DJ Opus Quad is real. I was not expecting this. I was thinking it was going to be the XDJ XZ2. So a very familiar layout, an XDJ XZ looking layout, but with the new features that we talked about in the speculation episode.
Yep.
Bigger screen, better CPU. That's what I was expecting. This absolutely surprised me. What excites me the most is that Pioneer DJ is still showing that they're not afraid to crack the egg and do a little bit of innovation with the product release.
Right.
Because it's really easy to put out the XZ2 and have your safe bet. But this is like where they're just not afraid to just do something innovative out of nowhere. And it's like really focused on stylish design, and you're either going to love it or you hate it.
Yeah.
Those moving parts do make me nervous. The joystick stuff.
Yeah.
On the top.
I love that though.
I do love that. And I'm not mad at the rose gold either. I think it's a stylish touch. If it was the original owner using it, then it's going to be great. But if this thing is like in a public setting where you got people coming in to use it for the weekend, I feel like that part is vulnerable to break on someone getting rough with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Someone who's disrespecting it because it's not their own, if that makes sense.
Sure.
I could see it as, okay, this is where I see it. Okay. Mobile DJs that do really high-end events. Where like you're talking about, where the style and the fashion are equally as important, if not more important, than the presentation or the performance.
Yeah, I just think that like this doesn't look, and even Naffy said weddings. Like, I'm sure there will be guys that do weddings and like high profile weddings that will have this solely based on like the look of it to begin with. I know guys in that industry that just buy gear just because it's the newest, hottest thing, not because they need it, not because it's going to serve any kind of function, just because it looks cool.
Do you think? No, I don't know about the build quality per se.
Yeah.
But do you think that if it was a permanently installed somewhere, that as like a fashionable installed DJ booth,
Yeah.
do you think that it has a place in something like that? Like it's
yeah,
like a bar is going to put one in because it's like, it looks really, really stylish.
Yeah. Like that.
Yeah.
That's what I say. Like this is an installed piece of furniture. It's not something that a DJ is going to be carrying around all the time.
Yeah.
And like again, this is just my stupid nobody opinion, but it just looks like it needs to be set somewhere, and that's it. Like it's not getting dragged around.
And I said this a second ago, but I really want to drive it home. It's the fact that Pioneer is not afraid to take things in a little bit different direction that might make some people uncomfortable.
Sure.
And I think that that's a really brave thing to do because, you know what I mean? You're going to get people like Airstrike saying it looks like it belongs in a Batman movie.
Sure.
And you're going to have this real like two polar opposite opinions. You're going to drive a reaction in two opposite directions. Either people are going to really be into it or they're going to think it's hideous. This particular USB has a 5-volt, 1 amp output along with the normal USB data transfer. Now, what does that mean? That means that you have the ability to add a high capacity bus powered external hard drive.
Big ass hard drive.
You could put a big ass SSD back there and control it with the record box software on that screen. It has master output, it has booth output, thank you, and then it has a dedicated zone output as well.
What's that mean, Billy?
Well, that means that it has an entirely separate preamp that you can assign your channels to. Here is a practical application of zone. Say this is installed in a ultra lounge type of environment where there's a DJ and a dance floor, but there's also probably like a patio area that is separate from the DJ dance floor area. This system has the ability to route one or more of your channels on to that zone output and have it be separately controlled. If you're a high-end event producer, if you have your cocktail hour in a different area from the receptionary dancing area, and you need to route two different types of music or
Yep.
music to do to two different areas. This works for that type of a situation as well. I see one mic input on the back, and I'm
Yep.
pretty certain I saw one mic input on the front as well.
There is. Yeah. They're
The-
both
yep.
combo. They're both combo jacks. So we've
Yep.
got one back here. There's one here.
There's two reasons why I like the mic in the front. One is that it's easy to access in the dark.
Yep.
So if you're walking up to this thing, you're not reaching around the back of it in order to plug a microphone in. That's super handy if you're walking up to it as an installation. Also, I think that it's nice that they put it on the front instead of the face, because then you don't have this XLR cable that you need to route out of your way to get to where the microphone, needs to be, which is typically behind the front of house speakers.
And here's your mic one level EQs as well. So
That's the mic on the
it has
back.
two. That's the one in the back. Yeah.
Right.
So they each have their own separate 3-band EQ, talk over button, and like that kind of stuff too. I just wanted to show that they both have their own independent controls. Channel 3 and 4 for your additional line things.
Phono and line, it is switchable through the interface.
Through the
Again,
interface, the software, we saw that. Yep.
Yes. There you go. There's your stand. I'm excited for it. I think you're probably not the you're not the target audience.
definitely not.
I think that I'm not 100% certain on who that audience is, because I see features that are beneficial to a wide range of industry. I feel like it's amazing that they went with innovation. I think it's amazing that this exists, and I can't wait for them to come in.